toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a team from the American, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Pirates will put total leather and we'll get started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Georgia Tech's offense will go to work first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So East Carolina's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Palmer.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Pirates racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having... success on first and second down, because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Handoff to the single running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Gonna run it. It's Welch. Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Sets up the screen. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Fires to the tight end. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And the Yellow Jackets pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for the offense. Wants to go up top. Looking to scramble. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. All they need is a field goal to make it a 2-score game, but they are going for the jugular and the touchdown here on 4th and goal. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So they've got the lead. They can make it a 2-score game with a chip shot field goal, but instead, the offense is out there on 4th down. Pushes ahead. He's stopped, knocked down behind the line of scrimmage on 4th and goal, and they'll have it at the 3. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. And the Pirates buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Offense lining up quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Spins away from the defense. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Pirates want to move quickly.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. Off the play fake on 1st down. With the catch, it's Hamilton. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Now on the counter, and this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Pirates are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
The Pirates with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. And the Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. He's looking to throw. Big fella moving. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, ECU.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box. The play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over Oklahoma. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Powell. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Yellow Jackets can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw for it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, taking advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The give to the back. Makes it past the marker. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Yellow Jackets are marching down the field. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. keeps it on the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He might want another play. From the gun on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Phillips. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Bringing the heat. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. The play action fake. Here's the pressure. And the ball squirted out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. They go to the ground. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Greenville. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the third quarter. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense.
Breaks into the open. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. The Pirates moving quickly to the line.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Pirates now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Offense, quick tempo. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Williams. At the 35, he's got room. And they... Defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Right down the boulevard. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to...
Hits the afterburners. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. They'll leave it with him. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Grab near the marker. It's Phillips. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball.
Oh, he's got some space. Creates a little room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking for room, it's Montgomery. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds a man on the right. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. Love what they did there, putting the big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot, so you get your matchup. You know it's zone coverage. You know you can put it up out there, let him go make a play. That is a recipe for success, finding that matchup and exploiting it.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. The job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they go for it on 4th down, especially during these situations.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Absolutely center cut. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting out there.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. 1 more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. period. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Jackson. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Looking for space, it's Powell. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
The Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the first down. A few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and if you go big, I'm going big. I'm going to bring in extra defensive linemen. I'm going to bring in my big physical linebackers. I'm expecting run. This is what they've done. This is what you do on this part of the field, so I'm going to play aggressive on defense.
Powers forward. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense. You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, and it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Rice fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Fresno State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Pirates want to pick up the tempo.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some...
There he goes! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Pirates, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Rides to back and leaves it. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. Offense in the hurry-up. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged spoiled, guys. See if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. DB's right up on the receivers. From the gun, running back gets the give. Almost got to the sticks on 3rd down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1. So can the defense get one more stop, one more time, and hold on to this lead? Trying to do it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward if they're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Goalpost tapping you on the shoulder. Just take care of the football here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, obviously here in the 4th quarter trailing, they're going to be throwing the ball, trying to get back in this game. Couldn't come up with it there on 2nd down. You're expecting them to throw it here on 3rd.
Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. Turning it on. Touchdown Pirates. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Got to give this team credit, guys, because good teams find ways to win games. I know they were the favorite coming into this one, but they get the touchdown when they need it. You got to convert the 2-point play to tie this thing up. There's still time left at the end of this game, but you feel like the momentum is now back on their side.
They got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. Looking to throw. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Now down by 2, inside a minute to go. If they can get this onside kick, maybe they could get into field goal range. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting 1st down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitz. That's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. It's a long shot, I know, but you have to keep fighting till the bitter end, Jesse.
Well, they call it a long shot for a reason, because they've still technically got a shot. I know it's not great, David, but let's see these guys fight to the end.
It's not great, but keep fighting, keep spinning that pill around. Use every second on this clock to try to get this game as close as you can.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Georgia Tech.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Ball's incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.